Inhale to halfway lift. Hands to your hips as you guide yourself all the way back up to standing. Grounding your toes down one more time. Inhale to lift them up. And exhale to lower them back down one by one. Arms to the ceiling. Big inhale as you reach as high as you can and fold them over to opposite elbows. Reaching those elbows back, keeping your rib cage inward, not letting it flare out. Finding stability on that right foot, lifting that left foot behind you just a few inches off the ground. Nothing crazy, we're just finding our balance now. And exhale to release your arms, finding your way to your heart center. Again, you have the option of taking a slight bend in that bottom leg here. As we lower our chest down, that back leg lifts up. Our hips are still square to the ground. Option again here, palms facing down, reaching them back to your sides. Actively extending those energies through your fingertips behind you. And if you're ready to, if you wish, pulling that block so you can grab it with that right hand or putting that right hand down to the ground and opening up those hips for a half moon. Reaching towards the ceiling with the left arm. On your next inhale, bending that bottom leg and letting that back foot find its way to the warrior two position. That front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Arms are out to a T. Shoulders are nice and relaxed away from your ears. Your gaze is off that front middle finger. And just breathe. Straightening that front leg. Hinging at your waist forward and finding a triangle pose. Hand to your shin or in front of your foot. You can use a block here if you'd like to put it in front of your foot. Left hand is reaching up towards the ceiling and your gaze follows. Creating length on either side of your abdomen. We're not crunching up here. Inhale to bend that front leg. Finding that warrior two one more time. Go ahead and let your arms just fly out for a second, up and down, wiggle them out. Feel the burn. Flip that top hand and you inhale forward and reverse it back on your exhale. Reversing our warrior. That left hand can either come to the side of your knee, letting it rest there, not actually putting any weight there, or wrapping it around to the opposite hip. Bending that knee forward even more, pushing yourself just a little bit. And inhale that elbow forward to your knee. Extended side angle, that left arm reaches up and over. Your right elbow is resting on your knee, not putting too much weight there. You're evenly distributing your weight throughout your feet here. And inhale Inhale to find our last warrior two. Pivoting onto the back toes, find that high lunge. Nice and slow. Palms to your heart center. Your elbows are out. And twisting so that that left elbow comes to the outside of your right knee. You're pressing against that right knee, letting your chest rotate forward to the side of your mat. Holding this for a breath. Taking your gaze to your toes here. And on your next inhale, bending that back leg. Or exhale, bending that back leg. Inhale, stepping it forward. Finding that revolved chair pose. Inhale, bring your shoulders forward. Swinging your arms up, down, back up to find yourself standing. Good job, guys. Take a slight back bend here. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, palms to your mat, stepping it back. Find that plank pose. Exhale, lower it all the way down, chaturanga or variation. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Exhale, open your mouth and sigh out. Big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale to bring your right leg up, back behind you for three-legged dog on the right side. Inhale, bringing that knee up to that right wrist, letting that shin fall to your mat, lowering down that back knee, and finding sleeping pigeon. Letting your hips stay as square as possible, resting your elbows on your mat for support. We're going to stretch out that back side of our leg right there. Just take a few deep breaths here and relax. I know you can feel it stretching. Feels like it's impossible to stay in. It is not my favorite pose whatsoever, but normally those are the ones you need to do the most. Come to support yourself with your hands. Wrists under your shoulders. Tucking that back, those back toes back under. Lifting that knee up off the ground. Creating space underneath you to kick it back up to three-legged dog on the right side. And lower that foot back down to meet your left. Inhale to bring your left leg up for three-legged dog. And inhale to bring that knee to that left wrist. Letting that left foot find its way down to your mat. Right knee bends down. Find your way to your elbows and your forearms. Now we're in sleeping pigeon on the left side. Few more deep breaths here. In through your nose and out through your mouth. few deep breaths while you're supporting yourself with your hands. Tucking those back toes under, lifting that knee up, creating space underneath you to kick that left leg back for a three-legged dog. Bringing it back down to that right foot, letting your knees softly find their way to your mat, swinging them around out in front of you, flexing your feet, creating a nice long spine here. And inhale to bring your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, folding down to a forward fold. Letting your fingertips rest over your toes. A nice long spine here, not letting your back round out. Whether that means bending your knees a little bit to bring your torso closer to your thighs. Maybe straightening one